Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to share a message that has the potential to transform your life, a message rooted in the timeless wisdom of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, a book that has inspired countless individuals to reach heights they once thought unattainable. At the heart of Hill's philosophy lies a simple yet profound truth. Success begins with a burning desire. It's not enough to wish for success. You must desire it with all your heart. This desire must be specific, clear, and unwavering. It's the fuel that propels you forward even in the face of adversity. But desire alone is not enough. You must couple it with faith. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. It's the belief that you can achieve your goals even when the path seems uncertain. Faith transforms your thoughts into reality. It gives you the strength to persevere when challenges arise and the courage to take risks when opportunities present themselves. However, faith and desire must be backed by action. This is where persistence comes into play. Success is not achieved overnight. It requires consistent effort, resilience, and the willingness to keep moving forward, even when progress seems slow. Remember, every adversity carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. It's through overcoming obstacles that we grow stronger and more capable. One of the most powerful tools at your disposal is your subconscious mind. Hill emphasizes the importance of feeding your subconscious with positive thoughts and affirmations. Your subconscious mind is a powerful force that can help you achieve your goals, but it requires clear instructions. By repeating your goals daily, visualizing your success, and maintaining a positive mental attitude, you program your subconscious to work in your favor. Hill also introduces the concept of the mastermind, a group of like-minded individuals who come together to support and encourage each other. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network can provide new perspectives, ideas, and motivation. Together, you can achieve more than you ever could alone. In addition, Hill discusses the importance of specialized knowledge. Success often requires expertise in a particular area. Continuously seek to expand your knowledge and skills. The more you learn, the more valuable you become. But perhaps one of the most profound lessons Hill imparts is the power of imagination. Your imagination is the workshop of your mind. It's where all plans are created. By harnessing your imagination, you can visualize your success, create detailed plans, and bring your desires into reality. As you embark on your journey toward success, remember that the road may not always be easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But if you maintain a burning desire, unwavering faith, persistent effort, and a positive mental attitude, you will overcome these obstacles and achieve your goals. In conclusion, success is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. It's about making the decision to pursue your dreams with passion, determination, and belief in yourself. As Napoleon Hill so eloquently states, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So, I challenge you today to define your desire, cultivate your faith, take persistent action, and harness the power of your subconscious mind. Surround yourself with supportive individuals, continuously seek knowledge, and use your imagination to create your future. The power to achieve your dreams lies within you. Let me take you further on this journey, a journey of self, mastery, of vision, and of unshakable commitment to your purpose. As we move forward, understand this. The mind is not just a vessel for thought, but a mechanism for creation. Everything you see around you once existed as a thought in someone's mind. The buildings, the cities, the inventions, even the very device you're using to hear this, all of it was born from imagination and belief. You must begin to see yourself as a creator, not a passive observer of life, but a force within it. The moment you accept that your thoughts are powerful tools, perhaps the most powerful tools you will ever wield, you begin to tap into a deeper level of potential. What you dwell upon, you become. What you repeat to yourself in silence echoes through your actions. So speak life into your thoughts. Infuse them with purpose. because your dominant thoughts will manifest into your dominant reality. Let us talk now about fear. It is one of the greatest enemies of success, a thief that robs you before you've even tried. Hill identifies fear not as something external, but as a state of mind. And if it is a state of mind, then it is something you can control. The 6 basic fears, poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, and death, are illusions when held up to the light of courage. When you replace fear with faith, you move mountains, not because the mountains disappear, but because your belief gives you the strength to climb them. So train your mind to reject fear. Every day, take a stand. Refuse to let fear dictate your decisions. Choose boldness over hesitation, because on the other side of fear lies growth, and on the other side of growth lies your destiny. Success also requires a clear plan. Vague wishes bring vague results. You must write down what you want, set a definite date to achieve it, list the steps you need to take, and read it every day, twice a day. This is not wishful thinking. It is mental conditioning. It programs your brain to spot opportunities and take action. And yet, even with the most brilliant plan, you will face temporary defeat. Notice I did not say failure, because failure only becomes permanent if you quit. Temporary defeat is life's way of asking, how badly do you want this? It's a test, and those who pass are those who keep moving forward. They adapt. They adjust their plans, they learn, they grow, and they come back stronger. Quitting is easy. Pushing forward when you're tired, unsure, and scared. That's what builds greatness. You see, riches, whether financial, emotional, spiritual, or intellectual, do not come to those who merely hope. They come to those who demand them of themselves, who work for them with a sense of purpose so strong that it burns in their soul. Your desire must be so big that no obstacle can shake it. And when your desire meets action, and that action meets persistence, you become unstoppable. You must also take full responsibility for your life. No more blaming others, no more waiting for the right time. The time is now, and the person responsible is you. Everything changes the moment you say, I am the one who will make it happen. And when you do that, you become a leader, not necessarily of others, but of yourself. You start living by design, not by default. In this journey, decision is another pillar. Indecision breeds doubt, and doubt kills dreams. Decide what you want, be firm, and once you make that decision, act on it. Most people drift through life because they never decide. But those who succeed make quick decisions and stick to them. They do not let opinions sway them. They listen, they consider, but they always follow their inner vision. You'll find that the moment you commit, the universe starts to move with you. Resources appear. People come into your life. Situations align. Why? Because clarity has power. When your goal is clear and your commitment is deep, your energy becomes focused like a laser, and what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. Now I want to speak to you about the power of belief. Belief is the bridge between your current reality and the one you dream of. If you believe in lack, you'll experience lack. If you believe you're destined for greatness, you will walk toward greatness. The mind cannot distinguish between reality and a vividly imagined belief. This is why visualization is so important. Close your eyes and see yourself already in possession of the goal. Feel it, hear it, smell it, live in that future moment as if it were now, because what the mind believes, the body achieves. In this new world you're creating, your habits will be your compass, your daily actions, your thoughts, your routines. They are either moving you closer to your goals or further away. Nothing is neutral, so create habits that align with the life you want. Read, learn, exercise, meditate, speak with intention. Surround yourself with people who challenge and uplift you. Make your environment a reflection of your ambition. And in all of this, remember that success is never just about you. The most fulfilled people are those who serve others while achieving their own dreams. Use your success to lift others. Inspire them by example. Share your knowledge. Be generous with your time, your resources, your energy. Because when you give, you create space to receive even more. So here we are, standing on the edge of a new possibility. You've heard the principles, you've felt the power in them. Now the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you return to the ordinary, or will you rise into the extraordinary? You don't need permission to begin. You only need the will to begin, and if that will is there, truly there, nothing can stop you. Burn your ships, eliminate the plan B, commit with everything you have, speak your goals aloud, write them down. Meditate on them, visualize them, then act, act, act. Let your life become the proof that greatness is not reserved for the lucky or the chosen, but for the disciplined, the brave, and the determined. This is your time, this is your moment. Take the first step, then the second, and don't stop, because you were not born to live a life of quiet desperation. You were born to create, to lead, to rise. You were born to grow rich, not just in wealth, but in mind, spirit, purpose, and love. Absolutely, let's keep building this message of power, purpose, and transformation. Let these words not just be sentences you read, but fuel for a fire you're about to set inside your life. Success is not something you pursue. It is something you attract by the person you become. The journey to wealth, greatness, or mastery is not just about getting more, but about becoming more. Who you are today will not carry you into the future you dream of unless you begin to evolve. This evolution starts with thought, but it must continue with behavior. When your thoughts, beliefs, and actions are in harmony, you become a force so aligned, so focused, that your goals begin to chase you. You must begin by mastering your own mind, discipline your thoughts, refuse to let negative ideas take root. Every time you catch yourself doubting, every time fear whispers in your ear, counter it with belief. Replace "I can't" with "how can I?" Replace "someday" with "now." Your mind will believe whatever you tell it most often. So train it to believe in your future, in your worth, in your mission. You've heard it said that thoughts become things, but not all thoughts. Only those charged with emotion, repeated with persistence, and backed by action. It's not the fleeting wishes that shape reality, it's the relentless focus. You must become obsessed, not in a toxic way, but in a powerful, life-giving way. Fall in love with your dream. Hold it so close that you wake up thinking about it and go to sleep visualizing it. And in that process, understand the difference between movement and progress. You can be busy all day, but if your actions aren't aligned with your vision, you're just treading water. Be intentional. Ask yourself every single day, is what I'm doing right now moving me closer to my purpose? And if it isn't, change it. That's how winners think. They don't wait for clarity to come from the outside. They demand it from within. We also must speak about failure again. Failure is not your enemy. It is your mentor. Each setback is feedback. It is the world's way of pointing out what doesn't work, so you can discover what does. Embrace it. Expect it. The most successful people in the world failed more than anyone else. They just didn't stop. When the rest of the world gave up, they kept pushing because their why was stronger than any excuse. And you need a strong why. If you don't know why you want your goal, you'll never fight hard enough to get it. Surface-level desires fade in the face of difficulty, but deep, meaningful purpose, that's bulletproof. So dig deep. Ask yourself, why do you really want this? Is it to prove something to yourself? To give your family the life they deserve? To show others what's possible? To live fully, not half-ass leap? Write that reason down. Let it be the fuel for your fire when your energy is low and the path feels dark. And as you pursue this future, remember, wealth is more than money. It's time freedom. It's the ability to wake up and choose your day. It's living aligned with your values. It's mental clarity, emotional stability. It's loving who you see in the mirror. It's giving, not just getting. True success is whole. It nourishes the soul while it elevates your circumstances. So don't just chase numbers. Build a life that feels rich in every area. To do that, guard your environment. You become who you spend time with. If you surround yourself with people who settle, you'll shrink. If you surround yourself with people who dream big, take risks, and act with courage, you'll rise. Choose your circle with intention. Find mentors. Seek out masterminds. Hill was right. Nothing great is achieved alone. Your circle should challenge you, sharpen you, and remind you who you're becoming. Let me also tell you this: you don't need to have all the answers to begin. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Too many people sit on the sidelines waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect feeling. It doesn't come. You gain clarity through action, not thought. Start with what you have. Learn as you go. The best entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders in history didn't start fully ready. They started with belief, and then they built everything else along the way. And along the way, don't forget the inner game. Your outer success will never outgrow your inner world. Heal what needs to be healed. Let go of limiting beliefs. Forgive yourself for your past. Speak kindly to yourself. You are worthy. You are capable. You are more powerful than you've been taught to believe. Your mind is fertile ground, and right now you're planting seeds. Plant seeds of courage, seeds of resilience, seeds of massive belief, and then water them every day with action, intention, and gratitude. Eventually, those seeds will become habits, and those habits will become a life. And as that life takes shape, give thanks for every step. Gratitude is a magnet for abundance. Don't wait to be grateful. Be grateful now for the lessons, the journey, the opportunity to even try. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible, and when your mind lives in possibility, everything changes. Keep going when it gets hard. Keep going when nobody claps. Keep going when the results are slow. You're not doing this for quick applause. You're building a legacy. Every sacrifice, every early morning, every late night, every doubt you overcome, it's all a brick in the empire you're building. This is your time. This is your life. Take the wheel, own your direction, write your own chapter. The world is waiting, not just for someone who dreams, but for someone who acts. Be that person. Be the one who decided that enough was enough. That average was not your standard. That playing small was no longer an option. Be the one who wakes up on fire for life, not because it's easy, but because it's yours. And never forget, you are the most valuable asset you'll ever have. Invest in yourself. Every book you read, every risk you take, every moment you choose growth over comfort, it multiplies your value, and the more valuable you become, the more you attract into your life. That is the law. Let's keep pushing forward. You've already come this far. Don't slow down now. Every word you're reading is a step deeper into your potential. And the truth is, the life you dream of is not just possible. It's waiting for you to claim it. Let's talk now about energy, not the kind that caffeine gives you, but the kind that comes from alignment. When you are moving towards something meaningful, something bigger than yourself, your body wakes up differently. Your mind sharpens, your spirit rises. This is what happens when your energy is in sync with your mission. You don't need constant motivation from the outside when you are inspired from the inside. You become your own fuel. But how do you protect that energy? You protect it by saying no. You protect it by setting boundaries. You protect it by being ruthless about what you allow into your mind and your life. Every yes to a distraction is a no to your dream. So be bold. Say no to mediocrity. Say no to excuses. Say no to people who drain you or keep you stuck in old versions of yourself. You don't owe anyone your future. You owe it to yourself. And in that future, know this: your words are spells. Every time you speak, you're creating, so be intentional. Never say you can't, and never say I'm just not that type of person, or it's not possible for me. Cut those words out of your vocabulary. Replace them with strength. Replace them with I'm learning. Replace them with I'm building. Replace them with I've decided. Because you are the type of person who wins, not because of your past, but because of your decisions today. Understand that real power comes from discipline. Discipline is freedom. It's showing up when you don't feel like it. It's keeping promises to yourself even when no one else is watching. It's choosing growth over comfort 100 times in a row. The people who build empires, mentally, emotionally, financially, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on standards. Raise your standards for your health, for your relationships, for your time, for your finances. For your thoughts, decide that average is no longer acceptable, that bare minimum is over, that just enough is a thing of the past. Hold yourself to the standard of the person you're becoming, and never settle for less. And don't be surprised when others don't understand. Your vision is yours. It wasn't given to them. They may doubt you. They may question your choices. They may mock your discipline. Let them. That's not your burden. You're not here to be understood. You're here to build, and once the results speak for themselves, you won't have to explain anything. Along the way, be careful not to compare your Chapter 1 to someone else's Chapter 20. Social media will show you the highlights, the polished results, but what it doesn't show you is the late nights, the breakdowns, the rejections, the fear. Everyone goes through it, and you will too. That's what makes it real. That's what makes it earned. So stay focused on your own journey. Trust your own pace. Celebrate small wins. They are proof that progress is happening. And yes, progress will feel slow sometimes. But let me remind you, slow progress is still progress. If you keep going, you will get there. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The only thing that can stop you now is you. So don't stop. You're going to look back one day and be so proud. Proud that you didn't quit. Proud that you believed in yourself when it didn't make sense. Proud that you created something out of nothing. Proud that you bet on yourself. And let's be real. You were born to win. You didn't come this far just to coast. You didn't survive everything you've survived just to play it safe. There's fire in you. Maybe it's been buried. Maybe it's been ignored. But it's there, and now you're ready to let it out. This isn't about hype. This isn't about empty motivation. This is about remembering who you really are. You were created with purpose. You were born with potential. And it's your responsibility, your privilege to rise into that. So breathe in, get centered, and look at your life like the blank canvas it is. Everything can change, not by chance, but by choice. Make the decision to be the kind of person who finishes what they start, who shows up powerfully, who creates their own momentum, who lives fully, loves deeply, gives generously, and never lets fear win. Start now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when it feels easy, now. Take the step. Write the plan, record the voice note, send the email, launch the idea, begin the workout, open the book, have the conversation. Whatever your next move is, make it now, because once you move, the whole universe moves with you. The doors begin to open, the clarity begins to come, and the path reveals itself because you had the courage to start walking. This is your moment, not someday, not when you're more ready, right now. Decide that today marks the beginning of your rise, and don't stop until your reality reflects your vision. Keep going.